A UFC debut.
Good. 2, 3, 2. Hey. All right. Settle down. Settle down. Let's save it for the fight.
Sorry, coach.
It's okay. Look, octagon jitters are real. Okay? First UFC fight, it's different. I don't know why. Same cage, same canvas, same rules. Just a different.
All right, so here he is, the inimitable former UFC champion, Yuri Prochazka. And I say former, but never lost a belt in the octagon, 13 consecutive wins when injury intervened.
Yuri Prochazka is an absolute savage. This is a guy that made his way into the UFC in a very short period of time, became the champion. He has tremendous power. He has an uncanny ability to find the shot that ends his opponent's night. He's scary. He is a true mixed martial artist, or martial artist, as I say, with the mind of a champion. And it's very exciting to see Yuri Prochazka back in the octagon.
And I'm glad you bring up the championship mindset, because anyone who may be doubted as to whether or not he had the ticker, you got your answers in Singapore at UFC 275. Let's see how it goes for Prochazka here tonight. Yuri Prochazka, ready to make another major statement here tonight.
You the best. Let's go. You the best. Nobody better.
Well, he will never forget this experience, making the walk to that famed UFC octagon for the first time. But the question beckons, will there be nerves? Will there be jitters under the bright lights of the UFC octagon for the first time? He doesn't look wide-eyed necessarily here, but you have to be mindful of a possible adrenaline dump that could really affect your cardio if you're not ready for it. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go.
You the best. Let's go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go, round one. This is his UFC debut. So finally getting to the big show. He strung together a long winning streak on the regional circuit. A lot of people thought maybe this UFC debut would have come last year. Let bygones be bygones. Here it is. We'll see what he can do with it.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Man, as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand. Oh!
It's a nice jab by him there. And now that jab starting to get established.
Leg kick.
just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Well, you see the numbers there, bottom of your screen, outlining just how effective he has been with the jab here tonight. He established it early. That was a big thing for his camp coming in, and they certainly have done their homework. Let's see where he goes from here.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Huge shots there. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Bone on bone, nicely done with the high kick. Oh, and there he goes again, working off that beautiful jab. He continues to keep his opponent at distance.
I mean, keeps him at bay with that beautiful, precise jab. It is like a piston. It goes in and out, and before his opponent can even realize what hit him, he's already hitting him with another one.
Right.
I love watching this man fight because of that beautiful, educated jab. Oh, big elbow.
His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh, big left. Huge block there. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. Nice block and the follow-up counter with a jab. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt a takedown, DC is going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. Well, without much resistance, he continues to find a home for that jab, much like he did in the previous round. And now some distance as they pull apart. Prochazka's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here.
Don't back up, push forward.
Lands the kick to the body there. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting.
Great timing on that double leg.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Prochazka gets caught by the inside leg. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Over and over, the elbow finds its home. Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, nice.
Prochazka's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Defensively responsible. Nice. seconds to go in this one. Great body kick there. 15 seconds remain in the round.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
What a round. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
Let's get our mind right. I need you to go.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he reaches for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters in pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Prochazka's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose.
Hands high, hands high.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Beautiful diving strike lands. All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Oh, big shots here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. This could be it. Beautiful combination to get the knockdown. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
He is ready to be out of there, okay? You can clearly rock the...
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd.
Let's go, let's move, get out of there.
All right, oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Let me see that hook now.
Oh, well done to block the elbow there. Good defense. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer theoretically.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Nice positional control here. Both fighters get up now. Prochazka's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor. Could be the beginning of the end here.
Massive shot. He's done. He's done.
Do you believe it?
Man.
That nigga would not go to sleep.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it.